If you are an embroidery baby beginner just like me, don't worry because I'm going to take you step by step through the full process of embroidering a sweatshirt. Let's get started. I have the perfect earrings, I have the perfect boots, and as of today, I have the perfect sweatshirt. So when the fall weather makes its way to Houston, I will be good to go. Hello everyone and welcome to Crafting with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. I am one half of the So Good crew, so right after this premiere, make sure you head over to Patrice's channel at Craftable Things and check out what she has to show you. Now, in today's tutorial, I am going to demonstrate how I embroidered this sweatshirt using my Ricoma Marquee 2001 embroidery machine. I'm going to take you step by step through this full process. At the end of this video, if you find it helpful, please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, without further ado, let's look at the materials and dive right in. The materials I'll be using for this tutorial include this white Gildan cotton sweatshirt, cutaway stabilizer, white Fill-Tech bobbin, and I'll be using my 8x13 mighty hoop. My machine is a Ricoma Marquee 2001 20 needle embroidery machine. I have the bottom of my mighty hoop. This is my 8x13 hoop. I have a piece of cutaway stabilizer that's cut big enough to go across my hoop. And I am going to get the hoop inserted here into the sweatshirt. Now I am going to place the stabilizer on top. And I'm going to take my hoop. Remember, the U always goes on the right side. So here's my U and here's my right side. And I'm just going to place it down so that I can hoop the sweatshirt. Just like that. And you can check, see that it's tight. Okay. My Ricoma Marquee 2001 came with this USB drive, and I already have the files saved here on the drive from the Creative Fabrica website. It's called Fall Vibes Embroidery, and this machine uses DST files. I already have the files saved to my machine, so I'm going to click Machine. And I saved the small file and the larger file. I'm going to select the larger file. This one is 8.18 by 5.51 in inches. There are 3 colors, and I'm going to click Select. And now I'll select the hoop. I'm using my 8x13 mighty hoop. I'll click Select, and yes. And now the file is in the center, and I like the size of it. I think I resized it when I was doing my test stitch. Let me just verify that. But I'm also going to make sure I select the colors. Now my colors are not matching here because I have updated some of my thread. Because my thread does not match what is shown here on the panel display, I am speeding this part up. I chose 3 colors that I do have listed below the video, so I'm going to get those selected according to the thread number, and then I'll save it here. And then once I get to the design settings, I did increase the size of the design to 110%. I would not go bigger than that, but you can go 10% lower if you want. And I will put the hoop on the machine. I can see that I'm still in the allowable size. Okay, I have my hoop on the machine. I can see that it's secure, and I'm going to double check that my sweatshirt is not attached in any way and that I can stick my hand all the way through and not stitch my sweater together or my sweatshirt together. Now I'm going to go back to the panel and I'm going to go into embroidery mode, and I'm going to trace and make sure that I'm still in a safe zone and that my needle is not going to hit the embroidery hoop. In addition to an area trace, I'm also going to do a trace design. I'm going to hold down the first presser foot. All right, this looks great. I am going to press start, and I have my machine set to automatic, not automatic manual, so it should embroider all the way through unless there is a thread break. I do love watching the embroidery process, and I can just tell you I was so excited at the way the colors were coming together, and super proud that my machine was not giving me any drama. Coming up on the finish line. I'm very excited about it. I have some cleaning up to do. So I'm going to get that cleaned up. There's like 56 seconds left. All right, let's get a look at it. Let me hoop it out so we can look at it closely and see that I do have some cleaning up to do. So there's some thread. Should have caught that on while I was doing the embroidery, but wherever there was like an eye, some of the thread needs to be cut, but I'll get that cleaned up. I am not adding any tender touch to the back of this. I will cut away the excess stabilizer, but let's go over to the table and get a really good look at this, and we'll get ready to land this plane. So I have some thread over on top that I need to kind of just clean up. Going to remove it from the hoop, clean up the back, and I'm going to try this on. I already have the perfect earrings and I have the perfect boots. The only thing I'm missing is the perfect weather, because I think if I go outside with this now, I just might catch on fire, and who needs that? I got crafts to make. Okay, let me remove it from the hoop. Let's turn it inside out. I'm going to get my big scissors and cut this away and cut that to clean it up. This is my finished sweatshirt, and what am I going to say? I love it. And hopefully you do too. Now, if you haven't joined Patrice and I for So Good Weekends, make sure you are subscribed to both channels so you will know when we have new content ready to share with you. If you did find this tutorial helpful, please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications, because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.